Okay, folks, Wednesday evening, here we are. Gonna try to do some painting. Not sure how long we'll be, but it's better than not getting any painting done. So, yeah, been a while since we've done a midweek, and you know, girls are away from the house for a little while, and figured, well, might as well get some painting done. So, where did we leave off last time? We did two painting sessions on Sunday, and the second one finished up the basing on this light horse, and this is the light horse for this army. There's three of them, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. The basing material is equivalent. It's not exactly the same as the other one. I think it's pretty compatible with it, and yeah, this is what they look like. So these are all Essex figures with their lances or javelins replaced with pins. And we didn't want them to get all bendy and stuff and not be able to fix them. So that's really the purpose of doing that. Hello, Michigan. How are you? Hopefully you're not snowed under. But this is where we left off. And we did this, and we did get one little bowman done for the two stands of fast bowmen. So there's 6 of those guys to paint, and now there's only 5. So that's what we're going to pick up today. And we will move these guys out of the way. Get the paint palette out here. Hopefully it's not all moldy. It's only been a few days. It's probably pretty safe. That's not going to be the case. I think it took like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that for that to happen. So, all right. We'll see how long we can go. It's 7:30, so I'd say at least an hour, I would think. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. I'm plenty awake, so. Freezing, send oranges. What's the temperature? I think we're going to have like on Saturday, we're going to have a high of 45. It's going to be between like 25 and 45, which, you know, last weekend was pretty cold, but it kind of stunk because a day and a half of it was gray. I can't handle the gray. I can handle the cold, and I can handle the cold and wet, which is what we have here. The cold and dry gives me a freaking headache, and I can't deal with that really well. And the cold and wet, you feel a little bit more, and you don't have to drink, at least I don't have to drink a bunch of water just so I don't get a blaring headache. And okay, so we've got 2 other figures. We've got 3 other figures that are exactly the same pose as this one. So that's what we're going to roll into. We're going to do them in sequence, and not because I like to be boring, but that just keeps me from painting them exactly the same. They're front and center that I just painted them last, so I try to mix them up a little bit. So, Happy New Year there, Mr. Wolf Gaming Store. Yeah, haven't seen you all year. I haven't seen you at all. Actually, no, that's not true. You have a new video, too. I need to check that out. I just don't have much time to watch other people's videos. Sorry. But I noticed that you did a video on... oh, man, now I can't remember what it's called. That Games Workshop sailing game, which I wanted to get into. But by the time I got around to doing that, it was already been discontinued. So yeah, I've never played anything Games Workshop for a couple of different reasons. There's 2 games that I wanted to get into, and they discontinued them before I got a chance to pounce on them. Man of War, that's right. Man of War and Dark Future. I never got a chance to play either one of those 2 because they didn't want to continue them. An interesting thing is, those 2 games I wanted to get into, neither one of them are 28 millimeter, because Dark Future's 20. You know, I'm a big fan of 20 millimeter stuff and Matchbox cars and Hot Wheel cars, that kind of stuff. and Man of War, of course, is its own scale. But yeah. Anyhow, I'll have to check out that video because people, I've talked to several people about that rule set, and everybody pretty much agreed that it was really good. So I don't know. They make business decisions for whatever reason that they have, but and I've mentioned this before. I am not who Games Workshop is geared towards, because as long as it takes me to paint things, the last thing I need is, all right, I spent 1,000 hours painting this force. Oh well, it's been discontinued and nobody plays it anymore. That's like spitting on my face. You're restoring the fleet because it was damaged. I'll have to check it out. Their miniatures were really, 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 really cute. I don't mean that in a bad way. It was the appeal of it. So, oh well. It's not like they're going to go under because I don't buy their stuff. But they do a good job with marketing and stuff. And I used to have a couple of copies of White Dwarf, that I got in the early 1990s. And, they were inspirational. And I'm pretty certain that by looking at some of them, I got my painting style from them. Because I started painting this way, probably dissecting how I had seen some stuff in White Dwarf. And yeah, so all right. So what color were you doing? We're going to do the pants, and we used, I believe this is olive drab, U.S. olive drab. Okay, doesn't really matter. I wanted something dirty looking, so that's what the pants are going to be. The man with the dirty pants. Anyhow, good evening to all of you, or good morning, depending on where you are. And I need to turn the fan on because I am a fan of... No, we don't need a light. We need... 2 should be enough. I need air circulation. I need air circulation. So I really have no experience really playing Games Workshop stuff. I have played some Games Workshop things. The thing I've played the most has been Talisman. Remember the old board game that you would lay out all the pieces, and of course I haven't played that since probably 1992. Yeah, Talisman. I had one of the expansions, and I think I had the core game in one expansion, and I sold it a while ago. It was one of those games that was a lot of fun, except if you played with that one character. I think it's the Prophetess that can pull 2 cards and then play one, but they can look at both of them. It's just, maybe there was ways to go around it, or just take that character out of the pile. It doesn't matter. I was young and and was inexperienced, but that's the most thing that's the thing I played the most in Games Workshop. I did play some. What's that Games Workshop game that they tied in with Milton Bradley? That's the board game called. I should just look it up. I've got it here. It's actually my brother's game, and we got it way back when. What is it called? The one that everybody buys it for that damn tower. I'm not going to pull it down because Battle Masters. We got a copy of Battle Masters. We played that quite a bit. I'm not going to pull that down because that's just a mess to deal with. And what else did I play? Games Workshop. I've played some of the Hero Quest on my phone, which is a pretty decent look. It's a decent looking game. It's a lot of grinding and stuff, but I've played one game of Hero Quest itself. Again, it's one of those, oh, this is a cool game. Oh, they don't make it anymore. What do you mean? Oh, well, you waited a year and they discontinued it. Yeah, everybody says Man of War is really good, but yet they discontinued it. So who